So while I'm printing out, you might hear the printer going in the background if you hear the noise. That's my printer going, printing out some parts, some iterations of the box for this. I've already tried this and I expected that I would find that the blades here actually catch against the fins. I used some of this glue. I think it was from a shop called B&M, if I remember right. £2.99 a pound a tube, you might as well say. Get 3 tubes. I can't say how strong it is. It says extra strong, but it's pretty strong as far as I know. 350 grams. Of course, read the warning signs. Inflammable. Not very good for your body. Probably should use gloves. Yeah, right, I don't do that. So what I thought I'm going to do, I'm going to actually put some, because it's hard to screw in these because of the fins, unless you drill a hole from the other side. So what I thought I'd do, I'd almost put some washers, just lay them on top, a couple of washers, because what I want the air to be blown, the air sort of blows that way, away from, like towards the label in a way, out towards from the label side. So yeah, I can feel that there on my hand. I've got a 12 volt ATX power supply unit here, and there's nothing blown out this side. But what I wanted to be doing is blowing out the back. See, if I put that on there, you can hear it scraping. So I'm going to put some washers on to stand it off a bit from the blades. I might actually stick them to here, because it might probably easier to stick them to the corners on here than the heatsink. I'll do that and then I'll come back, I think. Otherwise you're going to be watching me mess about. But there we have, put 2 washers on each corner, a big glue on, quite a small amount. I did try some super glue earlier, putting this on these fins, but it didn't work very well, by the way. It might be alright for these washers, and it would be certainly quicker than this. This takes 24 hours to set pretty firm. I'm hoping that will act as standoff. This glue also has a problem with being a bit stringy. You might see some strings here. Talk about filament being stringy. There's a couple of strings that are moving across from one hole to another. Just pull that off. Pull that off. So this wants to go on this way round. Now I have to be careful of the direction of the fins. These fins do have a direction. I want them so that any moisture will run down. If I put them that way, the moisture is going to get caught as it's going down. This way though, it will help encourage the moisture to run down. Basically this, oops, I've tried to line these up with the holes, these washers. This basically has to go onto here. I'm going to put this on top like that and then leave it. But I'm going to put a good dollop of glue on each corner of the heatsink and on top of these sort of washers. As you see, there's already been some on. I did do an experiment earlier. Not very successful. So I'm hoping this will keep. See how stringy that is. You might see how stringy that is. You want good ventilation for this glue. Let's see, stringy. Sorry if my hands are getting in the way here. Putting a bit of dab on each of the washers and pulling away quite fast. Now I'm going to put dab in each corner of this heatsink. big string there. And it does run down. It's quite, well, liquid. Wouldn't call it watery. I'll make sure I'm putting this on the right way around, as I say, so that the fins are going to go in the right direction. I want them going almost towards the wire, don't I? Yes. Because that will be at the bottom. Line it up. Make sure it is going in line all the way around, and I'll get a sheet of paper, put that underneath because I don't want any going on the desk. Reline it up, wipe that string off there. Oops, I keep knocking it. You've got time with this glue, that's one thing. Got time to line things up. I've got another heatsink here which I don't intend to use with this, just to act as a weight to weigh it down. It's not all that heavy, but it's got a little bit of weight in it. Now basically I'm just going to leave that now. %. I'll just turn the fan on. Is that, you can't see that turning, so it's still pretty wet this. No, it's not turning. Well, I can press on there and, oh, sorry, this is going out. Let me zoom out a bit. I can press on there and the blades are not touching the thing there. I'm going to leave that on actually, that fan, so that it doesn't like get stuck. Every so often maybe move it about on this paper so that it doesn't stick to the paper either. Just reline that up a bit. Actually I'm going to move this up out the way. Well, every quarter of an hour I'll probably turn, get the fan going. So you can't see that, but it is turning now. Actually I might turn this over. That's an idea. I do want the fins, almost the glue on the fins, to go down into the under the fan rather than the other way. Let's turn this over. You might be able to see a gap there. Yeah, you see the gap there. So that's working to keep those fins from catching on the blades of this heatsink. I'm just going to move this out the way. As I say, I might keep the fan, well, I'll decide what to do with the fan turning. I'll probably only switch it on every 10 minutes or so. So I moved it up here out the way because, oops, I want to be working down here. This is like my keyboard down here. And you might be able to see the gap there. Oops. Put something white behind it. See the gap there? So that gap will stop the blades banging against the fins of the heatsink. So the air is going this way, blowing out this way, blowing upwards. Yeah, so it's sucking in through these fins and that'll suck air in and blow up. This will be going out the back of the unit. Okay, so pause the video here because that just needs to reset. I want to give that quite a bit of time. 24 hours they recommend with this glue. Obviously if you use other glue, I don't know about hot glue because this will get probably quite warm. I don't know if I could recommend that. So that's an 80mm fan and there's 4 of those heatsink squares on there. Or this, if you see this, I do have a voltage control unit sort of boost regulator on here that can adjust the voltage, but I'm just using it off the 12 volts on the ATX direct, not going through the buck boost unit.